it you?
No.
You sure?
If it was me, I'd admit it, buddy.
Was it you or not?
If it was me, I'd admit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In tonight's report, Justin Trudeau in the Liberal Party lost big last night to the point where many are saying he will have no choice to resign, but Trudeau is saying it's Canadians' fault that he lost. Also tonight, Jagmeet Singh got roasted by some conservative protesters today and almost started a fight as he got up in their faces in a completely shocking video. Also tonight, is Danielle Smith caving to the woke mob? As we have acquired video footage of her sending one of her MLAs to a re-education. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start the report, all I'm asking is you guys to double check if you're still subscribed. YouTube is still unsubscribing you guys from my channel, so please double check and let's start the report. Welcome to your Tuesday report. We're going to have a fun show here today as this Jagmeet Singh clip is completely blowing up on the internet. But first, let's talk about the by-election. Last night, we had a historic by-election here in Canada, but before the by-election went down and before Trudeau got himself absolutely trounced on the floor of the House of Commons yesterday, a clip is going viral of Trudeau trying to energize his troops as he heads to the floor. Look at this. This is really cringe, folks, and I'm not sure if it was before Trudeau gave the Rocky Balboa speech, but look at this. Trudeau's ready to get back to work.
Ready?
Hello, I got faces.
I can't even. The narcissism here is incredible.
Guys, good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
How are you doing?
Good stuff. Merci.
Bro, he literally is taking a video of himself walking in the backstage, looking like the king, like the god. This is cringe. He truly views himself as a god.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, the man says. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this really reminded me from the scene from American Psycho. Same exact energy. Look at it. That's exactly what it looked like as Trudeau walked out to the floor of the House of Commons. Nails it.
Let's go.
The man says, let's go. All right. This ended up turning into let's go, get our behinds handed to us on the floor by Pierre Poilievre. And it wasn't only on the floor of the House of Commons where Trudeau got it handed to him. Last night at the by-election, the same thing happened, and things looked so bad for the Liberals that their candidate left the party early, with only 5% of the polls being reported. Look at this from last night.
We're all trying to figure out why Laura Palestini gave that speech when she gave that speech. You got any insight? What's the vibe and the reaction at the headquarters after that?
Well, David, I can tell you one thing. As much as she was energetic in her speech, she was also energetic in leaving the party. She immediately left as soon as she gave that speech. She did a few steps saying thank you to the volunteers, turned around, went out the door, and of course we followed her. Thought maybe she was just getting some fresh air. No, she got drove away.
Wow. Okay. Now, I'm not sure why she left when only 5% of polls were reporting, though the numbers look bad on the first 5%. This ended up being a decently close race, but if you look at the numbers here, look at this. The Liberal Party of Canada lost 15.7% over the last election. That is horrible. And even worse, the PPC lost 3% from the last election. They literally lost like 80% of the support they had here. It was actually worse loss for the PPC than it was for the Liberals. And over in Transcona, it was even worse. The NDP held on to this riding here, but look at this. The Liberals lost 10% over the last election. That is rough. And the PPC, look at this, they lost 4.6% over the last election. Here too, the PPC in Elmwood, Transcona lost about 80% of the support they had over the last election. Seems like those votes are going to Pierre Poilievre. Now, the Liberals were on X today claiming a Pierre Poilievre loss. Pierre Poilievre lost, but no. The actual truth is the Liberals lost. And the PPC lost huge. And after this historic by-election loss, Trudeau does what leftists do, blame others for their failures. Trudeau came out and said this over the historic loss last night. Trudeau says Canadians need to be more engaged after humbling by-election loss. Okay, it's not the Liberals that need to change, it's us. We made the mistake. It's Canadians' fault that Trudeau lost. Does it get any more delusional than this? So that's what happened last night at the by-election. The Liberals just keep hitting new all-time lows. And the other leftist in our country, Jagmeet Singh, may have taken the biggest W of his political career, and it has nothing to do with actual politics. In a post that's going viral right now, Jagmeet Singh is confronted by protesters and completely snaps and gets in their face. And you won't believe what happens next. All right, so this right here is from Jagmeet Singh on his way into question period. Let's watch this clip. It's insane.
Would you vote a non-confidence tonight if it came up? Corrupted bastard.
Okay, the Blue Jays cap guy, sorry, Toronto Maple Leafs cap called him a corrupt bastard. And look at this. Jagmeet just turns around. He's pissed.
Bastard. Want to say something? What? Want to say something? You say nothing? Who said that? You got something to say?
I can't believe Jagmeet Singh looks cool in this situation. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry to admit it, but this is the real way a man responds.
Corrupted bastard, but I
Is that what you said?
No, I did not say
Who
that.
said it?
It was the guy here with the Toronto Maple Leafs ad who called him the corrupt bastard. Look how he just whimpers.
Who said it?
Somebody behind
said
me
it?
said that.
Was it me? Was it you? No. You sure? If it was me, I'd admit it, buddy. Was it you or not? If it was me.
He is terrified. He's terrified of Jagmeet Singh.
Who said it?
Somebody behind
said
me
it?
said that.
Was it me? Was it you? No. You sure? If it was me, I'd admit it, buddy. Was it you or not?
Look how Jagmeet, wow. Jagmeet, he cowers to Jagmeet, and look at the body language here. Jagmeet takes another step to him. look at his creepy staffer behind him. Kind of looks like a woke version of Nick Fuentes. Yeah, okay, let's keep watching this.
Was it you or not? If it was me, I'd admit it. What'd you say then? I didn't say nothing. It wasn't me. It was a gentleman behind me, I guess. Who is it then? Point it out. I have no idea who it was, buddy. My word. You sure it's not you? No.
Buddy. He calls him buddy. You're protesting him.
100%. You're a coward. You're not going to say it to my face. That's what's up. Say what? If I said something like that to you, I'd admit it. All right.
Then who said it? Who said it in that clip? Because I got confirmation that it's not Derek Noonan here, the guy with the striped blue shirt. I got confirmation on that.
Now, I asked you if a confidence vote came up today.
With that aggression, is that why you're choosing war with Russia?
Well, you talk about the corrupted bastard comment, but you won't.
Is that why you won't go for peace?
Why don't they say that to his face when he's right in their faces? Now they're just yapping as he's walking away. They kind of look like B words here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys, man. Jagmeet gets a W here. He does.
Bastard, but I
Is that
said,
what you said?
No, I did not
Who
say
said
that.
it? Who
Someone-
said it?
Somebody
Who
behind
said
me
it?
said that.
Wasn't me.
Was it you?
No.
You sure?
If it was me, I'd admit it, buddy.
Was it you or not?
If it was me, I'd admit it.
What'd you say then?
I didn't say nothing. It wasn't.
Bro, Jagmeet's not a coward. You got to give it to him. These leftists are usually like Trudeau. It would be a completely opposite. And I'm not simping. I hate Jagmeet. But I got to admit, this is probably his first victory in years, okay? Give it to him.
Me, it was a gentleman behind me, I guess.
Who is it then? Point it
I
out.
have no idea who it was, buddy. My word. You sure
Look
it's
at this staffer. Look at this creepy staffer right behind him, just like, yes, Jagmeet, yes, yes. He kind of looks like he has that evil face on him, too.
my word? You sure it's not you? No, 100%.
You're a coward. You're not going to say it to my face.
Ah.
Say what?
You're
If
not
I
gonna say it
said
to my
something
face.
like that to you, I'd admit it.
All right.
Now, I asked you if
Whew, that was a pretty wild exchange. Now, I know every single one of you are probably screaming at your television saying, I wish I was in that situation because I would have admitted it right to his face. And so would I. These protesters that had this moment completely blew it, in my opinion, and gave Jagmeet Singh a very rare W. Well done, Jagmeet. And let me say this, the last thing I'll say, can I please point out the irony here of Trudeau playing the Rocky theme song and comparing himself to Rocky Balboa in front of his caucus, while Jagmeet is actually about that life and ready to actually fight people for real? That's another huge L for Trudeau. In our next story of the night, my friend here in Montreal, his name's Pantelis, he has a podcast. He is a stand-up comedian, and he's been begging me to come on his show, and I will soon, especially after seeing this clip from his show where him and his guest absolutely destroyed Trudeau. Let's watch.
When I was 17 or 18 and Trudeau got elected in 2015, I heard the guy speak. Actually, he came to my high school once when I was 15.
His girlfriend was there.
Okay, play that again. Sorry, that's Pantelis. That's my buddy. That's a savage reply.
15.
His girlfriend was there.
It was an all-boys high school.
Oh, there we go.
Even better.
It wasn't even all boys school, and Pantelis says even better.
School.
Oh, there we go. Even better. Now it makes perfect sense.
And I asked him a question after he gave us a speech. I didn't like his answer. And I'm 15, and I said, this guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
And then I fucking found, and I thought, he's not going to go anywhere.
People are going to realize.
He's a fucking prime minister.
Michelle had the exact same experience. She asked Trudeau a question when he came to her high school, and he avoided the answer. He wouldn't answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your question?
She's like, can you please put a condom on? You're gonna
What?
Yo, Pantelis is a savage.
Yeah. What was your question?
She's like, can you please put a condom on? You're gonna
What?
Okay, this was great. All right, I'm finally sold. Pantelis been asking me for months to come on his podcast. And after watching this clip, I think I'm actually going to have to do his show. In our last story of the night, we got to talk about Danielle Smith. Now, you guys know I'm a big Danielle Smith fan. I've showed her tons of love on this channel. But when somebody actually screws up, I'm going to call it out. Same thing with Pierre Poilievre when he becomes prime minister. If he screws up, I am going to call it out because I'm not in a cult. And something Danielle Smith did really upset me this week as one of her MLAs made a comment about trans people, and Danielle Smith sent her to a re-education camp with these super woke lunatic activists. And Danielle Smith said she cannot come back to the caucus in the United Conservatives in Alberta until she completes this program. Let's go look at the footage from this re-education.
I'm going to throw it over to Victoria now, and she'll just touch on a little bit more about that.
So on the left is Jennifer Johnson, the MLA, the conservative MLA, and on right is a communist trans person who educates people about LGBT stuff. Let's go see.
Hi, Jennifer. I really want to thank you for meeting with us today and taking the time to try to signal that this is more of a priority for you.
Absolutely. Delighted to meet with you all.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Before I would ever say, though, that this was a productive meeting and be counted to the list of contacts that you've reached out to in the queer community, I have to know a few things of where you sit. Will you state on the record right now that trans women are women?
What? This is bullying. This is bullying. They want you to submit to them, to admit their delusions here. This is whack.
I've never been asked that before.
Will you say that on the record right now?
No, I want to have some time to think on that.
Okay, well, that's me.
See, this is a perfectly reasonable answer. They tried to put her on the spot here, and look at these bullies. Look at her. Look at his face, by the way. It's a he.
No, I want to have some time to think on that.
Okay, well, that's me. Have a great day. And I will be speaking out against this meeting because you are clearly not ready to have this. So I'm not going to.
What a bully. This is literally bullying.
Be added to the list of meetings that you are going to have with people where you say, well, I met this person and this person, because no. You can't say I've had these consultations and use that as justification for you to work your way back into caucus, which is why we know you're really here.
Oh, so she's saying you have to submit to us if you want your job back. This is gross.
This only happens. This meeting is only happening because you're on Twitter, in the Twitter sphere, and people are debating whether or not you're going to be led back into caucus, and Premier Smith is debating that. And so you need to do some PR work. And I'm not going to be your Band-Aid. I'm not going to be your pink washing unless you can tell me right now that you believe that I, as a trans woman, right now, right here, am a woman.
You're not a woman. You are not a woman. No chance. You are a trans woman. You're not a real woman.
Then we don't have a lot to work on here. You want to talk about listening to the community? If you can't start with that basic foundational principle that we are who we say we are in our bones, then I don't think we're on the same page for working forward.
This is insane.
So I'll give you one last chance. Are trans women women?
I'll give you one last chance. Are trans women This is a bully. I hate this person.
Will you say that on the record right now?
Victoria, we can disagree on things. And
not on that. Not on my identity. No. Not
and
on that.
And I can still care about you, even if we disagree.
Wonderful. But
I'm with her. I don't believe that's a woman, but I'm going to be respectful. I'll have conversations with you, but I'm not going to submit to your delusions.
We'll be speaking out against this meeting 100% if you can't say that right now, because I'm not going to have you add my name to the list of meetings that you've had to show that you're, quote, doing the work, because you're not doing the work. The work is the inner work. You're learning the outer work. You're learning what you're allowed to say in public and what you're not, so you don't get in this situation again, because you got caught saying what you really thought. And you did think that. But you haven't shown that you've changed.
Changed what? To admit something she doesn't believe? You're bullying her into saying something she doesn't believe to keep her job. This is disgusting.
If you can't respect us, then how can I work with you? If you don't believe that I am a woman sitting right here, right now.
I don't.
How on earth are you saying that you're working with me? What work have you done then if you can't start with, yes, Victoria, you are a woman.
You're not a woman, Victoria. What, bro? You're not a woman. You're not a woman, dude.
Can we disagree and still respect each other?
No. Goodbye. Bye.
Wow. Look at her saying, can we disagree and still respect each other? I think that's how I feel. No. What?
You are a woman.
Can we disagree and still respect each other?
No. Goodbye.
That was insane. That was a humiliation ritual that Danielle Smith made her MLA go through to get her job back. It's gross. And look who these people are. Look at this chat. Carla Marks, a communist drag comrade, identifies as a comrade. It's a communist. This is a communist. This is who we are supposed to have dialogue with. This is who's bullying us. This is not even a reasonable ideology. And here's the crazy part. Look at this. Even though Danielle Smith caves to their demands, Carla Marks is bragging that Danielle Smith blocked her. This is a bully. Why are you caving to these people, Danielle Smith? It's incredibly sad to see Danielle Smith send her MLAs to this kind of bullying, indoctrination by communists as a way to get their job back. But I'm going to say this, Danielle, I just showed you proof of what happened in that meeting. Now, I think your MLA was more than respectful with these bullies. And I urge you, please give this woman her job back. There is no reason to put your MLAs through this nonsense. So please, Danielle, give her her job back, or I may just have to pull my support. I cannot stand this bullying. All right, that's a wrap here for today's episode, but tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of last night's historic by-election. Also, the Jagmeet Singh situation. Who won that? Was it Jagmeet? Was it the protester? I mean, did Jagmeet actually get a W here? Are you ready to admit that? Tell me in the comments down below. Also, what do you guys think about Danielle Smith sending her MLAs to meet with communists to be brainwashed and re-educated? Was this bullying in your opinion? Do you think that Karla Marx was making some good points? What do you think Danielle Smith should do? Should she give her back her job? Tell me in the comments down below. All right, guys, if you want to support this channel, you already know how to do it. Like, drop a comment, buy a $5 membership. I know Trudeau's economy is kind of bad, but you know, if you can afford it. My name is the Pleb. Double P, hit us.
Nice to meet you. Hey, keep up the great work.
Thank you, guys. You hear that?
Keep up the great work.
Keep up the great work.
Let's bring it home.
Let's bring it home.
The Pleb.
The Pleb. Woo! Yo, I just got a shout out from the next Prime Minister of Canada. Let's go.
Look, I can't believe for the first time ever, Jagmeet actually looked cool. What is going on? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.